And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Taylor Gymnasium for tonight's JV volleyball matchup as we have the Blackbirds of Keene High School coming in to take on your Merrimack Tomahawks as we kick off the 2022-2023 sports season here on Merrimack TV. My name is Brian Gagnon, and great to be back with you, and back with you, Justin, as well.
Yep, thanks. It's great. Best time of the year, fall sports. Then winter sports.
Absolutely.
It's all the best time of the year.
Can't beat it. So we got a good volleyball doubleheader for you tonight as we have the JVs, followed immediately by the varsity game between these two schools. We're happy to be back onto the sports coverage this year. It's our third season of sports coverage.
I can't even believe that. Can you, Brian?
Crazy. And we're underway here from the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium, and Sophia DeGrazia going to get things going for Merrimack. Gets her on the board with a kill right there, 1-0 Merrimack. We played best of 3 here in JV, as we found out last year. DeGrazia on the serve, and she'll get the ace. Put Merrimack up 2-0. Those of you who heard us last year during the JV game against Concord, we found out the hard way. It was best of 3.
Always something new to learn,
Always,
Brian.
we learn on the fly. And a great shot there by Lena Eldib for Merrimack. Eldib keeps it back in play. And nice hit by Rachel Flett. And Merrimack now up 3-0. Quick 3-0 lead for the Tomahawks, and DeGrazia is going to come out now, and a Herod into the game for Merrimack.
You already did it. You're up, you're in.
And this will be Herod on the serve.
They told me they knew when to sub.
Nice dig by Keene to keep it alive, and they'll get the serve and the point. Tomahawks lead is now 3-1. We play rally scoring here at NHIAA. Means you get a point on every play of the ball. You don't necessarily have to have the serve. And that was Sarah on the serve for Keene, and she unfortunately hit the top of the ceiling there on the serve, and that'll be a point for Merrimack, 4-1 in favor of the Tomahawks. LD, powerful serve right there for Merrimack. Good play by Kate to get it over. Now Flett. Was it deflected? No, it's going to be out of bounds. Point to Keene, 4-2. Now in favor of Merrimack. Game is to 25 points, so the first team to 25 will win the game. Little tip, and it looks like somebody hit the net. I think it was Jocelyn of Keene. And it will be the point to the Tomahawks, 5-2 now. So a quick lead for the Tomahawks as they get out early, and now Peyton Trepany will be on the serve. Trepany is a sophomore, as everybody on this team is, except for one player. And that was number 3, Maya, knocking it out of bounds for Keene. Point to Merrimack, 6-2 Tomahawks. And DeGrazia is going to come back in the game for Herod. Apparently that substitution earlier was not something the coach wanted.
Looked like a little miscommunication from up here, yeah. That's right, though.
So they've corrected it. And that serve is out of bounds by Trepany. Point to Keene, 6-3 now our score. Maya on the serve for Keene. Nice dig by Sofia Victal, the libero for Merrimack. And a kill there for Rachel Flett. She's off to a nice start for the Tomahawks. They lead it 7-3. We're in the first game of 3 on this JV volleyball matchup. Nice serve by Flett. Kept alive by Keene. They got to get it over. They do. Trapani kicks it back to Flett, and she knocks it down. And another point to Merrimack, 8-3. Thank you for joining us here on Merrimack TV. You're watching live coverage of our JV volleyball tonight. Keene's got to get it over now. They do. That was Jocelyn on the return. And they can't get it back. So another point to Merrimack. They now lead 9-3 here in game 1. Flett having a nice job on this, doing a nice job on this service. And now she knocks it into the net right on cue.
Jinx.
The announcer's jinx. Point to Keene,
Never counted
9-4.
out.
Never. I mean, it's automatic. You can always count on
At least one per game, I would think.
at least one. That's a long serve for Keene. Point to Merrimack. 10-4 Tomahawks. I always say it's the basketball. This shooter is shooting 85% from the line. Clang.
Yeah.
It's automatic. And Victal will get the ace right there. So it's 11-4 now in favor of Merrimack. Big early lead for the Tomahawks in game 1, best of 3.
Said they're playing until 25, Brian?
25,
All
yes.
right.
Victal on the serve. Gets it over. Nice scoop by Jocelyn for Keene and gets the point. So the Blackbirds get on the board, 11-5 now. It's a really nice play by Jocelyn. As you know, those balls that hit the top of the net can be very tricky.
Oh, you don't know how they're going to fall over. Are they coming over? You get a weird angle on them
She judged
sometimes.
that perfect. Another out-of-bounds serve. Keene having some trouble on the service here. And they lead 12-5. Or Merrimack leads 12-5, rather. Jordan McLaughlin into the game. She will serve. 5'7" sophomore. And McLaughlin puts it up. Keene trying to get this one over. Nice play by Jocelyn. Flett can't keep it in play, and Merrimack loses that point to Keene. It's 12-6. Substitution for Keene. Rachel coming into the game. And she will replace Sarah, number 8. On the serve, we have Jocelyn, who's had a nice first game for the Blackbirds. DeGrazia on the outside. Scooped back up by Maddie. Jocelyn gets it over. We're going to set up DeGrazia again. And a monster kill there for Sofia DeGrazia, the sophomore. But she is lethal from the outside. I remember watching her last year in the JV game against Concord. Very impressive young player. And she'll get an ace right there. Merrimack leads it 14-6 here in game 1. And DeGrazia looking for another point from Merrimack. Keene does get it over this time. That was Dakota. Now they're going to try to set up number 17, Lena Eldib, on the outside. And Keene can't get it over. Good try by Dakota. I think she was trying to get that over. She was a little torn whether to play that one or set up Rachel for the spike. But now DeGrazia gets it back. 15-6 Merrimack. Nice play there by Jocelyn to get it over for Keene. They set up Flett now. Flett puts it down for Merrimack. 16-6. The Tomahawks leading by 10 here in game one. DeGrazia has really done an outstanding job on the line for Merrimack. You can see why they didn't want that substitution earlier. LD knocks it up for Merrimack. Jocelyn puts it up for Keene. Now number 9, Dakota, gets it over and gets the point for the Blackbirds. 16-7. Now Herod is going to come get DeGrazia. I think the timing of that substitution earlier, DeGrazia was still serving, and Herod came in together. I think that's what happened.
No, it's all making sense now.
And that was number 7, Rachel, spiking one into the net for Keene on the serve. So Merrimack gets the point. They lead 17-7 here in game one. Best out of 3. Eldib on the serve. Nice hit. Well, she's got some power on that hit. Now they set up Flett. Ooh, she faked the spike.
Fooled me.
And tipped it right over the Keene defense. Nice play by Rachel Flett. And it's 18-7 Merrimack. Boy, I wouldn't want to get in front of one of those serves by LD.
Yeah, no thank you.
I'll pass. Now Flett's going to try to hit it down this time on the spike, but she knocks it out of bounds.
Ooh, close.
Close call. And the point goes to Keene, 18-8 Tomahawks. A reminder, we'll have the varsity game for you right after we conclude things tonight on the JV side. Doubleheader to open our fall sports season on Merrimack TV. Dakota with the underhand serve. Again, Flett decides to pop it up two-handed. And Jamie knocks it into the net for Keene. Oh, no, they're going to say Merrimack hit the net there. So the point goes to Keene. Somebody on Merrimack hit the net, which is a violation. And we're going to get some clarification here.
7 should be on the line. You score the point, so it's going to be a side out. Is that what you said, 7?
I think they're trying to figure out who should be serving here for Keene. So I think the issue is she served, and there was a violation on the Merrimack side. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on, but they're trying to figure out who's serving. And actually, it's Merrimack ball now.
Oh, okay. Don't think I'm well versed enough in volleyball to quite understand.
Yeah, nor am I. Trying to catch a little of the conversation right below us between the officials and the coaches. And we'll see if we can figure that out for you. Well, in the meantime, we get some upcoming sports programming for you on Merrimack TV. I believe tomorrow night football.
Tomorrow night is our first home game. It's a homecoming game tomorrow night. They'll also be doing a ribbon cutting tomorrow for the new concession stand.
Oh, excellent.
That was built. I believe they're going to be doing that around 5:30 if anyone's around. Like to assume maybe we'll be also getting some food out of that concession stand with the ribbon cutting, but time will tell.
Yeah, and great game, too, as well. You get Merrimack and Nashua South.
Yes,
tomorrow
always
night.
A good game.
Great rivalry game. And then next week will be BG week here. We get BG volleyball on Wednesday night, followed by BG football on Friday night.
Excellent.
So some great sports programming coming up on Merrimack TV.
I'm sure everyone will be pleased to know that Dave and Ralph will also be back for football season, calling the games.
And Dave does an outstanding job. I know on the play-by-play. I've known Ralph for years, and does an excellent job on the colors. So looking forward to hearing those two. And you even get a little bit of me next Friday night as well. I'll be filling in for Ralph.
Oh, Ralph, you're filling in for Ralph
PG
next
game.
Friday. Okay, nice.
Yep. My first football game, so
That's going to be fun.
it should be a lot of fun. Worked with Dave last year during the girls basketball playoffs. So looking forward to working with him again. And we got everything straightened out now. It's 19-8 Merrimack. Make it 20-8 Merrimack. As the point there goes to Peyton Trepany. So I am not sure at all what happened on that last one. There must have been an illegal substitution or something, some lineup confusion. As Trepany hits it out of bounds, point to Keene, 29 our score.
It sounded like someone was out of rotation or something, but
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Well, nonetheless, the Tomahawks leading 29. Game number 1, best of 3, JV volleyball. And a nice play by number 4, Lauren Fornarolo. Jocelyn does another nice job for Keene. They play it off the net. Nice job by Merrimack to keep that alive. And Victal puts it back up. And it's going to be a double hit by number 7, Peyton Trepany. And she disagrees. Or is that Flett? It was one of the two. But nonetheless, they said she got under the ball, hit it twice. Trepany gets it over. Nice play by Keene to get the point. So their second point in a row, 20-11.
Just dropping it right in there.
Actually, it's 3 in a row now for Keene. They're trying to get back in this match. Games to 25. Merrimack needing 5 more points to win here in game 1. That's the serve by Rachel. Keene has to get it over now. They do. Nice play by number 12, Jamie. And Merrimack hits the net. And I say it was number 4, Lauren Fornarolo, that hit the net. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. 4
Brian,
straight points for Keene.
You're doing your best with the pronunciation, so.
That's all you can do. And they're going to set her up for a kill. Nice job by Fornarolo. Point to Merrimack, 21-12. And DeGrazia will be back in the game for the Tomahawks, replacing Anna Herod. DeGrazia on that left outside position. And Flett knocks it into the net. Keene's still alive here. It's 21-13. They've gone on a nice little run here in game 1. And this is number 12, Jamie on the serve. DeGrazia to Flett, back to DeGrazia, and she puts it down for Merrimack. 22-13. Well, she's been responsible for a lot of these Tomahawk points in game 1. And the other Sophia Victal, the libero for Merrimack. She's wearing the blue shirt tonight. Can't quite get it over.
Short.
So the libero, I believe, is the back player. They play the backmost position. They never play up front.
Okay, that must be the different color shirt. Is that correct?
That is exactly. They wear a so the white colored shirt on Keene is the libero. They usually play center back, if I remember that correctly, from what I learned last year.
Okay.
Point to the Tomahawks. They lead 23-14.
I'll be a little more well versed with volleyball by the end of the season.
Yeah.
What's the term?
Libero.
Libero.
Yep. Number 2, Jordan McLaughlin with a warning jump serve. Dug out by Keene's libero. That was number 1, Maddie. Now they got to get it over, and some miscommunication between Dakota and Kate. 24-14 Merrimack. We got game points for the Tomahawks. Trying to finish off game number 1. McLaughlin with the serve. Victal puts it up for DeGrazia. Little tip shot, knocks it over. Merrimack gets the point, and they take game number 1 at 25-14. So a nice job by the Tomahawks in game 1, looking very sharp. And they're going to switch sides here for the second game, which will get underway in about 2.5 minutes.
So, Brian, I just want to say, if anyone out there is enjoying the game, you can always check out more MHS sports action from Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device. You download Cablecast Screenweave to watch the next game live or previously recorded games on demand. You may also discover over 100 programs on Merrimack TV. Meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, and so much more, Brian. So much more. Download Cablecast to your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick device today. It's Merrimack TV, your community, your voice.
I can tell you, I get the app. I enjoy it. I watch some of the games on there, and I also subscribe on YouTube.
Oh, okay, great.
Get the notifications when the content is posted.
So many places to find the content.
It's fantastic. I go back and listen to myself yammering during some of these games, and try to figure out how to do things better, and it's a lot of fun. I like it. So while we have a moment here, again, tomorrow night, Merrimack TV, 6:30 start. You'll have Ralph and Andy. Andy, he does hockey. Dave, Ralph and Dave doing football. Nashua South and Merrimack, right here from Merrimack High School, and then we'll be back with you next Wednesday for some volleyball. And there'll be Bishop Girton here.
BG next week, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
That's going to be a challenge. BG, one of the best teams in D1. It's going to be a very big challenge for the Tomahawks here next Wednesday night.
Right. Well, I know the Tomahawks are always up for a good challenge, so.
And then next Friday night, we'll have our second football game. I'll be joining Dave on the color commentary for Merrimack and VG. I know a little bit about football. Not as well versed as I am in basketball, but we'll make it work.
It's good. Yeah. You can fill in with the banter and And Friday Night Lights it's always a good time.
Oh, it's always fun. I know my two gremlins are looking forward to basketball season, and they'll be at the game next Friday as well.
Hopefully, enjoying that new building they got out there.
Absolutely. We'll get ready to start game 2 of our JV volleyball contest. We get the Blackbirds of Keene High School taking on Merrimack tonight. And we are live from the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium. If Merrimack wins this one, they will get the win for the match. And I believe they play a third game no matter what. That's what happened last year, and that's where the confusion lies. Concord won the first 2 games, and they were out here playing the third game, and I said, oh, yeah.
Must be best of 5.
Got to be
right?
best of 5. And then all of a sudden, Varsity's out there practicing. But we mentioned the YouTube channel. Go check that out on the YouTube channel. It was, and of course, after I spent 5 minutes talking about, how much volleyball knowledge I had accrued.
Yes.
Since the first game, here comes the varsity team.
That's the 2021 Concord game, you're saying?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to have to pull that one up on the Cablecast Screenweave app.
Absolute classic. Sitting here with Nick, absolutely dumbfounded as to why the varsity team is coming out.
But now we know. Now we know.
Now we know, exactly. That was the first thing I said to Nick when he said, do you want to do JV on Thursday night? I said, yeah, it's best of 3, right? That was Rachel Flett getting the point for Merrimack, 1-0 here early in game 2. Little tip right there by Eldib. That's Noor Eldib. To Lena Eldib, and it's out of bounds. In favor of Keene. Wow, she
Good
gets
hit on
so
that
much
for
power
sure.
behind that hit. I'm just happy I'm not trying to return that.
100%.
We got Jocelyn on the serve for Keene. 1-1 our score. LD to DeGrazia. Another very powerful hitter for Merrimack, and she puts it down 2-1 Tomahawks. We got Lena Eldib on the serve, and she knocks it way out of bounds. Point to Keene, 2-2 our score. My volleyball playing experience was limited to the club team in 8th grade.
Okay.
That's about it.
I always liked when it was volleyball week or whatever amount of time they gave us in gym during the semester for volleyball. I just always really enjoyed playing volleyball.
And DeGrazia gets another point from Merrimack, puts him up 3-2. And we're going to have another substitution. Fornarolo into the game for Jordan McLaughlin. Trepani on the serve. She gets the ace. (4-2) in favor of the Tomahawks. Game 2, best of 3. Merrimack leading the match, 1-0. Trepani, another great serve. Keene's going to get it over.
Oh,
they don't.
Not quite.
Almost got she almost scored a basket there on the second hit. that was Sarah. You wouldn't be able to see it on the TV. The hoops are up. She almost knocked it into the basket. That was very close. I don't know. I would have given her some points there.
Just a little bonus points on the side.
Another point for Merrimack. They lead 6-2 here in game 2. Trepani going on a nice run here. Another good serve right into Maddie of Keene. They got to get it over. Jocelyn does. DeGrazia. Yes, indeed. Another point for Sophia. 7-2. Trepani on a roll here. 5 straight points for Merrimack. Dug up nicely by Aurora. She's going to try to hit it over now for Keene. She does. Victal now has to get it over for Merrimack, and it's out of bounds. Point to the Blackbirds, 7-3. So a nice series there for the Tomahawks. So that would make sense that the libero plays only the back row, because it would have been her rotation to come into the front. She just subbed out. I was talking about Maddie of Keene.
Okay.
So I think that's what I learned last year. Another point to the Tomahawks. Mainly a sort of a defensive specialist, I guess. You know, the best at digging the ball. And DeGrazia will be on the serve, 8-3 Tomahawks. Good serve by DeGrazia, and Maddie digs it up, but Keene couldn't get it over. Point to the Tomahawks, 9-3. We're in game 2. Tomahawks took the first game. I believe it was 25-11 or 25-12, something like that. Keene gets it over. Nice dig by Victal. Trepany puts it up. And they're going to say she double hit it. Second time they got her for that.
I missed that one.
Yeah,
But I got a lot going on up here, so I can't see it all, you know?
yeah. That point goes to Keene. It's now 9-4. Good play by Flett to get it over. And Flett's going to get it over from Merrimack. She does. And a good try by Jocelyn. She tried to tip it over, went into the top of the net. Point to the Tomahawks. And a 10-4 score. 10-4 lead, I should say. And Lena LD back into the game for Merrimack. What a serve by Sophia Victal, and give the point to the Tomahawks, 11-4. First team to 25 will get the win in the game. And the first team to win 2 games tonight will win the match. And Keene knocks it into the net. That was Kate, number 13. 12-4 Tomahawks. Victal back on the serve. Another powerful serve, and Maddie couldn't control it for Keene. And Keene's head coach wants a timeout. So the Tomahawks on a roll here, up 13-4 in game 2 here on Merrimack TV. As we start our fall sports season today, actually our entire sports schedule this year, 2022-23. So happy you could join us. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. Today, a volleyball doubleheader. Varsity coming up right after this, so stay tuned. Great to be back, Justin.
It is excellent to be back. See what we got going on in the stands over here. People waiting very patiently for the next round to start here.
That's right.
Well, not the next round, but just for the timeout to end.
All right, Keene now going to find some sort of momentum here. They trail by 9. They didn't want to get down too far in this game, but get Victal serving from Merrimack. And they're trying to add to their lead here. And right out of the timeout, I don't think that's what Keene was looking for. As Victal gets the point, 14-4 Tomahawks. And Victal drills one into the net. Point to Keene, 14-5. If you're Keene now, you just got to kind of get a couple of points here, get some momentum. See if you can reel off a string of 3 or 4 here. That's a big serve by Kate. Dug out by Maddie. Keene gets it over, and it's a double hit. Yeah, you can't really get under the ball. I think if you try to carry it over the net.
Okay, yeah.
They're going to call that a double hit every time. That's Jordan McLaughlin now on the serve. Merrimack back up 10. 15-5 our score. And her hit well short. And the point goes to the Blackbirds. Dakota into the game for Keene. One thing I want to learn between now and the next broadcast, some substitutions, they got to come up and do the high five. And
Like
wait,
the stand there with the hand thing.
And wait to be called in. I've seen others just come right in. And I'm wondering if it has to do with the serve. And it's a block by Eldeeb. And the point goes to Merrimack, 16-6. So I think, watch number 8 here. She goes in to serve. This is Anna Herod. Yep. I think that's the...
That was the prolonged stand?
I think that's... yeah, if you stand there and do the high five, I'm pretty sure that person's going in to serve. Nice knockdown by Eldeeb. Noor Eldeeb for Merrimack. So we ask you, the volleyball community, if you know,
Enlighten us.
enlighten us. Hit us up on Facebook or Twitter. And let us know in the comments. 17-6 Merrimack. And number 9, Dakota, is very embarrassed by that last hit. She completely missed that one, and she knows it. And the point to Merrimack, 18-6, our score. Oh, here comes, so now Keene's not serving, but here comes the prolonged substitution. So maybe I was wrong.
Maybe it's just a personal preference as you go in.
Herod on the serve, and she's short. Blackbirds get the point, 18-7. All right, number 11, Jocelyn on the serve for Keene. Good hit by Jocelyn, dug up by Herod, and Eldeeb knocks it over. But they're going to say she hit the net. So the point to Keene.
All right.
18-8. Nice hit by Jocelyn. Dug up by Herod. And a great tip by Noor Eldeeb. 5'8". There's a lot of height up there on that front line. Sadie Cody, speaking of height, 5'10". And she's a freshman. The only freshman on this team from Merrimack. Another point to the Tomahawks. They lead it 20-8 here in game 2. Looking to put this one away and clinch the match. LD, big serve, and Maddie can't control it for Keene. 21-8. Merrimack 4 points away from getting the win here this evening. DeGrazia puts it up to LD, back to DeGrazia. She gets it over. Keene keeps it alive, and they couldn't get it over.
Good effort, but not quite.
That was
quite there.
Really good play to, on the second hit, especially. But couldn't quite get it over. 22-8 now, Merrimack. You see, this is a very young Keene team. They're looking for any momentum they can get here. That one gets in. Sort of hit by both Eldeeb and McLaughlin there. And that one somehow stayed in. 23-8 our score. They will play a quick third game after this. Unless they surprise me again this year. Tipped down by Sadie Cody. You're not going to hit many over her.
All the way up.
24-8, game point, match point for the Tomahawks. Eldeeb to Maddie, and that's the match. Merrimack gets the second game. They win it 2-0. They win the game 25-8 and win the match 2-0, and they'll play a third game for the heck of it here.
Yes, I believe the technical term is for funsies.
Yes, exactly. This game's to 15, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So that's where we got really confused last year. Was
I can see where that would create some confusion.
Concord had won the match, or were leading 2-0, and then the game was to 15. in that third game, and then all of a sudden, here come the Varsities. We're saying, what is going on? Comic relief that night.
Comic relief. Sorry to have missed that one.
I'm sorry I was here for that one.
Yeah.
But we are 2 minutes away from the third game tonight in our JV match, and Varsity will be right after. We have Keene and Merrimack. I believe the Varsity game, both teams are winless so far, so somebody's going to get on the board tonight.
All right. Well, Brian, as you know, the town of Merrimack's media division is branded Merrimack TV. The division is funded by way of franchise fees from Comcast cable subscribers in Merrimack. The town of Merrimack is a community TV facility located at 6 Babusick Lake Road, Town Hall. Our 3 cable channels reach over 8,000 homes. We're accessible online at merrimacktv.com, on Roku and Apple TV devices, via Cablecast ScreenWeave. Guess you can add Amazon Fire Stick to that device list as well. You can follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay informed, and you're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. And anyone that's, wants to find out a little bit more, wants to contact us, you can always reach out via email. You can email myself, Justin Slez, or Nicholas Lavallee, the Media Services Coordinator, at merrimackTV@merrimacknh.gov. Look forward to hearing from you. And more volleyball here in just a minute.
Well, that is the voice of Justin Slez, and I am Brian Gagnon, back on the play-by-play for today's volleyball action on Merrimack TV. As we get our sports schedule underway today, and always great to be back. I'm so happy that it's kind of weird to say. It's like, well, one of the great things that came out of COVID. Well, one of the great things that came out of COVID is we're covering sports now for the town of Merrimack. And,
absolutely, yes. I love doing it. I know
it's
you've
tremendous.
been fantastic. All of our commentators have been fantastic to step up and do that. If anyone's interested in doing commentary, you can always reach out to us, Merrimack TV @merrimacknh.gov. Always looking for some fill-ins here and there.
Absolutely.
I think we're all stocked up for fall season, and we're very thankful for that. But if anyone's interested in the future or winter sports, you can always reach out.
It was very strange. 2 years ago when we started this, and it was an empty building.
Yes.
Nobody in here, and you could literally hear yourself echoing. And very strange in here, but it kind of gave us the opportunity to start, doing some broadcasts, for the town, and we got a lot of great reception. Families around the country watching.
Absolutely, reaching out on Facebook during the live feed.
Yeah. So, lots of good stuff, and here we are, year number 3.
Year number 3, everyone still back in the building here, so we're very thankful for that.
In our second year of volleyball coverage. Started last year. We did a couple of games. We got 3 for you this year. BG next Wednesday, and I believe 2 weeks from that, we're going to have Wyndham here, another just absolute powerhouse. So we will have a third game. This is for funsies, as Justin just put it, and we're going to play to 15. So have a chance for some of the younger players to get in and get some experience.
Yeah, we're here, we're set up, and we got time, so let's have some funsies.
That's right. Well, this is going to be number 11, Jocelyn, who's had a nice game tonight for Keene. She gets a nice serve down for the Blackbirds. Nice job by Victor to get that over. Maddie's going to pop it up. Jocelyn doesn't quite get it over for Keene. And Merrimack gets the first point of Game 3. They've already won the match, 2-0. And we're going to play a quick one to 15. And then the varsity teams will take the court and entertain us from there. Third hit for Keene. Is that going to get over? No, it won't. Dakota a little soft on that one. Point to Merrimack, 2-0. Peyton Trepany on the serve. Trepany with a bomb. And it's 3-0 Merrimack. Couldn't have placed that any better. Tomahawks' first 3 points of this third game. Trepany almost puts it through number 8, Sarah. And that one into the net. That was Lauren Fornarolo. And the point goes to Keene, 3-1 in favor of the Tomahawks. Here in game 3. Trepany knocks it over right down on the line. Perfect shot. And it's 4-1. But she's had a couple real nice hits in this third game. And we got Lena Eldib on the serve now for Merrimack. 4-1 our score. And an ace for Eldib.
Dropping it in.
Dropping dimes here in the third game. 5-1 our score. Aurora re-entering the game for Kate. And Mackenzie into the game for Maya for Keene. (5-1) in favor of the Tomahawks. Eldib on the serve. And Keene gets it over, but it's out of bounds. 6-1 now. We got to think, coming here from Keene, too, I mean, that's a long bus ride.
That is a long haul for sure.
And I can't imagine they were at much of an advantage on the road. 11 puts it up for Trepany. Now Fornarolo knocks it into the net. And Keene gets the point. 6-2 our score. I know my fall baseball team, my son's baseball team, just had a trip out to Keene last week. We were the road team, and the results were predictable.
Just a long road out there.
Long ride, and, not a lot of time to stretch and get ready. As the ball was hit into the net there, point to the Tomahawks, 7-2. And Tomahawks trying to figure out who wants to serve here. It's going to be Fornarolo. Big hit, but out of bounds. Point to the Blackbirds, 7-3. And DeGrazia will come back in for Merrimack. And she comes in for Fornarolo. And we'll play the back row. That hit into the net. Tomahawks get the point. 8-3 our score. Good play by the libero, number 2, Grace. And Trepany tried the fake there. Got a little too cute with that one, I think, and it was knocked into the net, and the point goes to Keene. 8-4 our score. Third game. This one's for fun as Merrimack has already won the match, 2-0. DeGrazia.
Wow.
Dug out there by Maddie. And Keene will get the point. 8-5. I think I called her Grace a second ago. That was Maddie. Wearing the libero shirt for Keene. And that serve right into the net by Aurora. Point to Merrimack, 9-5. So now there's the substitution. Just right on.
Just going right in.
Right past the official. So I don't know. We'll get some clarification on that. My curious mind. Victor knocks it down for Merrimack.
Just inside.
And it's 10-5. Number 7, Rachel, in for number 8, Sarah, and number 3, Maya, will come in for number 4, Mackenzie, for Keene. Varsity coming up right after this, probably about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Victor gets the ace there, 11-5. I believe I'm getting the terminology right. I think it's still an ace, even if they get a hand on it.
I'm gonna say most likely.
Okay.
I think I hear the girls say ace. Yep.
Ace. There we
Yep.
go. See, and they help me out.
It's my context clues that I'm using here. Not my extensive knowledge of volleyball.
That's the ace, 12-5 for Merrimack. And another one, 13-5, 3 in a row. So the Tomahawks trying to close this out. They get 2 more points to get here in game 3. And they got Victor on the line. That one flies over the back line, and Keene gets the point, 13-6. We're in game 3. Merrimack has clinched the match already, 2-0. Rachel Flett puts it down for Merrimack. I think that celebration was boom. I'm just now picking up on the celebrations.
Yes.
See, I could have learned something a while ago from this, but game point here for Merrimack as McLaughlin knocks it down, and the Tomahawks win game 3, 15-6, and completes a 3-game sweep of the Blackbirds. So JV takes it 3-0. And we're going to have Varsity coming onto the court to get warmed up, and we'll get them started in about 15 minutes or so.
I'd say that's a pretty good guess.
So Varsity probably about 15 minutes away while these teams get warmed up, and while we do that, we're going to stay live, but we'll Justin and I are going to take a little break for a few minutes, and we'll come back a few minutes before the start of the Varsity game. So to wrap things up, JV with the win, 3-0 over Keene, and they get the win tonight right here on Merrimack TV. Varsity coming up.